So I posted a picture the other day with this in the background and it got some interest. So I figured I'd do a quick video and show off my favorite car. This is my 2003 Rav4 EV. It is a factory EV from Toyota. So the story goes, in the early 2000s, California mandated that some percentage of all cars sold into the state had to be zero emissions. Toyota kind of begrudgingly complied and had their engineers strap a battery. At the time, the technology was nickel metal hydride, so they strapped a battery to the bottom of the RAV4 and they called it the RAV4 EV. They only sold about 1,500 of them, and I say sold, it was actually supposed to be a lease-only program. So at the end of the lease, they were going to crush all of them. But there was this weird procedural quirk, and 328 people were able to buy out their leases at the end of the lease, and this is one of those 328. And you have to remember that was like 2004, 2005. So it's been 20 years and it's still kicking and running for the 20 years since then. I would bet there are less than 20, probably less than 10 first-gen RAV4 EVs still running with any meaningful amount of range on their nickel metal hydride packs. And most of them are in California. But this one is in Colorado. And so if you're ever in Colorado, you're interested in weird, quirky EVs, you want to see it, you want to drive it, please reach out. I love to show it off and talk about it. I bring it to a lot of Cars and Coffee events. I'm at Northern Colorado Cars and Coffees with it a lot, and I'd love to talk about it. My plan is to just continue to drive it. It's got 138,000 miles on it right now, and from the factory, it got 100 miles of range, according to the EPA. Allegedly, in theory, this thing has 70 miles of range in it remaining, which is just a miracle feat of engineering, but I'll be totally honest, I have not pushed it that hard. I think the farthest I've driven it continuously like 20, 25 miles. The real problem you have is towards the lower end of the range, the acceleration really decreases, and so it's sort of problematic at turn signals and stuff. But yeah, one weird thing about this car is I figured it would get at least some attention. Like, if I saw this on the road, I would lose my mind. But nobody notices this thing. Like, literally zero people. Even with the decals on the sides that are just like, "Hey, I'm an EV." Like, people do not register, which is cool. I love it. I will say the few people that have noticed are people that have the gas first-gen RAV4s, and they love them because everyone that owns a first-gen RAV4 loves them. And they're super stoked. Nobody knows the story. Everyone thinks it's a conversion. So yeah, I don't know. It's a great, weird, quirky car, and I am so glad that I get to give it a home.